Here's the question we often get asked. If God loves me and really wants what is best for me, then why does rubbish stuff so often happen to me in sport and in life? To the point where we throw our arms in the air and say, why me? What have I done to deserve this? You see, that reaction in part, I think, is due to a misreading of Romans 8 verse 28 that says this: in all things, God works for the good of those who love him. You see, God really is committed to the good of all those who love him, of all Christians. But the problem comes when we load our understanding of what good really means. And we say something like this: good means an injury-free season. Good means knocking 2 seconds off my personal best. Good means me not sitting on the bench every week and getting a decent run out for the first team. But look how Paul goes on to define good in verse 29. This is what he says: those he foreknew, God predestined to be conformed to the image or the likeness of his Son. You see, this is the good that God has in mind, to conform us to the likeness of Christ, to make us more like Jesus. To put it another way, God is more concerned about our character, who we are here in the core of our being, than the circumstances of life out there. In fact, the magnificent thing is God actually uses the circumstances of life to change and shape and reform our character in here. The apprentice was watching the silversmith make a plate, and he said to the silversmith, "Why do you keep on putting the metal into the fire?" And the silversmith said, "To remove the impurities and to make the metal more pure." The apprentice said to the silversmith, "How do you know when the metal is pure enough?" And the silversmith said, "When I can see my face reflected in it." So maybe here's the challenge: next time you're faced with injury or disappointment or frustration in life, remember this: that God is working for your good in all things. And that good is to make you more like Christ. And God will put us through the furnace of life. He will take us through challenges and trials in sport and in life, and he will do it to make us more like Jesus. And he will keep doing it until he sees his face or his character perfectly reflected in us.